As night fell, snow continued to fall along one of the most treacherous sections of highway in New Mexico, I-40 through Tijeras Canyon.
The storm that swept across the state today turned many highways into snow-slick bobsled runs that caused countless crashes and killed at least 2 people. Good evening. We have team coverage as the last of that storm pushes through our state.
There's still danger on the highway tonight. Ian Schwartz is live at one of the worst, I-40 in Tijeras. Ian?
Yeah, Dick, it's been on and off tonight and today. Well, right now it's back on again. The snow's coming down at a pretty good clip here at Tramway and Central. The entrance is open to I-40, so is the interstate. But we have some video here shot not long ago heading east into the canyon. That's where it gets pretty hairy. Slick roads and snowpack is causing for some rough driving conditions out there. Also, state police urging to use caution if you are driving heading east, especially towards Edgewood, heading away from the city. It gets rough out there. Icy spots are only going to get worse once we see temperatures drop, so you definitely want to keep that in mind if you are driving. Give plenty of room out there on the roads. Also, the wind is starting to pick up out here, so add in the icy conditions and the snowpack and then poor visibility. There's definitely a chance for accidents out on the road, so caution is the word to use tonight, and definitely wanting to take that out on the roads if you are driving. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Ian.
All right, there are also problem areas north of Albuquerque. Jim Winchester is live along I-25 up in Las Vegas. Jim.
Well, that's right, Dick. And the amount of snow that fell here in Las Vegas took a lot of drivers and a lot of people here in Las Vegas by surprise. Ralph Martinez of Las Vegas was a happy man. The snow for him earned him a few extra bucks behind the wheel.
We got quite a bit of snow during that. I'm very shocked, very surprised, but we do need the moisture here in Las Vegas.
But that moisture did make for a busy night in Las Vegas, whether it was shoveling driveways and walkways, plowing the streets, or clearing out the parking lots. Unfortunately, these weren't the only areas dumped on. I-25 was a mess for much of the afternoon, and though it improved after dark, it was still too much for a number of drivers.
I got off about 4 o'clock this afternoon, but there's no sense in pushing the issue.
What kind of condition were the roads themselves in?
Icy, slick, ice-packed. I mean, hopefully it'll get better. I'd like to get out of here.
Back in town, we found a lot more enthusiasm.
We expected a little bit, not this much, but we need it, and I enjoy it.
They enjoy it because when the work is done, Las Vegas residents can play.
And I wish it's some more, actually. Tubing, sledding, let's go have fun. That's all I'm saying, man.
And it does continue to snow here lightly in Las Vegas, but nothing what we saw earlier today. The good news is that I-25 is open now completely all the way to the Colorado state line. However, state police are warning people if they are out on the roadways to take it easy. It is still slick in some spots. Dick, back to you.
All right, Jim, the roads have been treacherous all day. One very bad stretch killed a newly named deputy warden at the state pen in Santa Fe as he was returning from a funeral. Police say Johnny Arias had just given the eulogy for another Corrections Department employee when his car hit an icy patch and crashed on State Road 3 in Ribera late this morning. The 20-year department veteran had only been promoted to his new job yesterday.
Weather may also be to blame for a deadly crash on Highway 14 north of Cedar Crest. Deputies say an SUV slid out of control in heavy snow into the path of an oncoming semi. A passenger in the SUV died. The driver was not seriously hurt. The snowstorm sent state police scrambling today, responding to dozens and dozens of crashes and stranded drivers. They responded to more than 30 calls in the Albuquerque area, a lot of the action coming in the East Mountains. That's where News 13's Alex Tomlin rode along with state police to show what the drivers were up against today.
How does Clines Corners look?
Sergeant Jeff Ray has been patrolling I-40 from Tramway in Albuquerque to Clines Corners since this afternoon, and he's seen a lot of this. After shutting down I-40 through the canyon for 2 hours today to clean up wrecks and stalled cars, state police worked to keep the roads cleared.
We never want to shut the road down. We need vehicles traveling on the road to crush the salt and sand into the roadway.
A big part of clearing the roads is getting cars out of the ditches as soon as possible.
We should just get it off because someone's going to run into it.
Because they knew this was coming. Within half an hour, roads were covered with a sheet of snow. Besides helping stranded drivers, Sergeant Ray's other big concern, speeders.
We'll drive in front of them and keep them at a safe speed.
State police officers will do a loop of the canyon tonight, keeping drivers around 40 miles an hour by acting like pace cars. Alex Tomlin, KRQE News 13.
Now, just to give you an idea of how busy the state police were today, by 3 this afternoon, they had already worked more than 60 wrecks in Santa Fe, Las Vegas, Albuquerque, and between Gallup and Grants. Now, if you have to travel tonight, check the state road conditions hotline at 511 before you head out. And those roads are likely to be slick throughout the night.
Mark Ronchetti is tracking the tail end of the storm.
Yeah, and it is still delivering snow across central sections of the state, whether it be from Las Cruces all the way up through Albuquerque or even as you head up into Las Vegas. We're still seeing snow showers at this hour. The metro is still above freezing, so we're not seeing a lot of accumulating snows right now. But throughout the night, temperatures dip just below freezing. We'll see the chance to get a light dusting of snow or maybe an inch or two in some of the favored areas, including the canyon here. So things will continue to be pretty tough along that front. You can see a wider view shows pretty much central sections, the main area of concern, at least for right now. Across the northeast, we're seeing things back off a little bit, but we do still have snow showers along the I-40 corridor and across southeastern New Mexico. Rain snow mixes for us and over south central sections around Alamogordo, Las Cruces. We are picking up some rain showers. One thing this storm did, which was keep those snow levels down a little bit lower, so that meant less mixing and more snow, especially in some of those mountain communities through the East Mountains and up around Las Vegas as well. So creating difficulty tonight. The good news is tomorrow we'll start to get a break. Details on that, plus your full forecast coming up.
The snowfall didn't amount to much in most of the metro, but one hard-hit area got yet another knockout punch. Parts of the East Mountains received upwards of 8 new inches today, and a lot of trouble on the road to go with it. This has been a huge snow year for people over there. The last 5 storms have pounded that area with heavy snows, leaving many people perpetually shoveling out from under it. It snowed so hard in the Santa Fe area that all non-essential state workers were sent home early to tackle the hazardous commute. Several inches fell and made for dangerous driving along the I-25 corridor between the capital city and Albuquerque. We saw 2 cars overturned in the northbound lanes just driving up there. Southern New Mexico also got a good shot of snow. The snow blowers were out in Cloudcroft, where they were hammered early today. Some parts of the Sacramento Mountains got nearly a foot. Stay with News 13 for continuing winter storm coverage, and be sure to check in with the morning crew starting at 5 a.m. for the latest conditions, closures, and delays.